What's going on, Gemini? And welcome to my channel, Alchemist. Justin here, and I hope you're having a great week so far. So for those of you who are returning, welcome back, Soul Tribe. I appreciate your subscriptions, your likes, your shares. Your support really does mean a lot to me, and it keeps us growing. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I'm happy your higher self has brought you here. You are in for an amazing journey. Now, with Capricorn season being upon us tomorrow, what I'm going to be doing is a monthly check-in spread to get us prepared and all settled in for the energies that are coming. And just so you're all aware, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one, so take what resonates with you, leave the rest with me. Never force a reading on a situation, okay? So with all that being said, let's jump into it. Your space has been cleansed. Gems are feeling good. We're going to have a fun time, Gemini. Now, I'm going to be pulling 9 cards with this spread, and we'll be doing clarifiers as need be. And of course, a good old surprise, Gemini, because what's the point without a good old surprise card? And in case you all are curious, got another deck debuting here. This is the Tarot of the Divine deck. It's a deck inspired by like deities, folklore, and fairy tales from all around the world. So hopefully you'll like this one. And I've included a link for this deck and all the decks that I like using in the description box below in case you wanted to check that out. But let's go ahead and get into your reading here and get to your first card. So, higher self, where is which this is going to represent your current self, Gemini. So, higher self, where is it? Where's Gemini at currently on their journey here? What is it that where should Gemini get ready for the month? Let's see. Where's your energy at right now, Gemini? Let's see what's going on here. Oh, look at you, Gemini. Knight of Swords. So with the Knight of Swords, I feel like with this coming up, I feel like you're getting into this place of you got an understanding of your path here. You know, we're thinking about where we're going to in this season, you know, what we want to achieve here, you know, where we have our eyes set out. You know, we kind of got our eyes on the prize with this Knight of Swords here. So I feel like it's about rising, you know, now we're getting to this place where we want to, where we're just getting ready to go out and just go get it, you know, go tackle what's ours, you know, figure out whatever that looks like for you, you know, whether you have some type of new project in mind, if you're going to do some self-improvement, you know, maybe like if, for example, maybe going for a promotion, maybe you're going to start a new diet, you know, however that looks. I feel like with this Knight of Swords popping up, you know, we're at this place where we got a game plan, and despite, you know, whatever harsh, you know, things may come up, you know, good or bad, we're going to be ready for it. You know, I feel like we're feeling prepared with this energy here. So let's go ahead and get to your second card here, which is going to be the theme of the month. So higher self, what is going to be the theme for this season so far? What is going to be the theme that Gemini can expect during this month here? Let's see what's going on there. Yeah? Okay. You got the 8 of Coins in reverse here. So I feel like with this popping up, you know, we're at this place where we're going to have to put in some work for this thing. You know, I feel like we got to figure out how to, you know, maybe make it to where this thing isn't so toiling, you know, or that it's so arduous. Because with the 8 of Coins, you know, upright, it's about getting that mastery. You know, you're about really kind of figuring out your skills and really kind of just making these your resources kind of work for you here. So I feel like that's going to be the theme. Is just kind of focusing on how you can get the most bang for your buck with your energy, if you will. You know, I feel like once we really kind of get whatever whatever we're Knight of Swordsing right now, you know, I feel like once we really get just like a real kind of a mastery over this thing, that's the best word I could think of, or even just like just to really kind of fine tune our skills here. I feel like that's gonna be the theme that we're focusing on this month, is refinement, you know. But let's get a little clarification on that. Higher self, can we clarify the 8 of Coins, please? Yeah, let's just get just a touch more on that. Let's see what's going on with this 8 of Coins here. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Queen of Swords. And let me tell you, the Queen of Swords in this deck is bad. She is, I feel like while you're going about getting this mastery and stuff, I feel like just be aware of who's coming into your realm right now, because I feel like this is going to be a time where we're trying to level up right now. And with the Queen of Swords, she's not a fan of sycophants, so it's like making sure that people are coming, like the people that are coming into your realm, let's just make sure they're not just flattering you or just trying to appease to you to get something out of you, Gemini. Because the Queen of Swords, she's open, she has an open heart, she's willing to hear you out. But if you're coming with nonsense, you're going to end up like one of these heads on a spike back here, she's racking them up. So I feel like just with this energy, while you're trying to get these skills, maybe people are going to start noticing you, and that your abilities are really starting to level up here. So just be mindful of who we have in our realm right now, Gemini. That's where I'll leave that there. But let's get to your third card here, which is going to be a key goal to pursue here. So, higher self, what is a goal that Gemini should focus on pursuing for this month? Let's see what's going to be what's the goal that Gemini's aiming for right now? Let's see. Yeah. Okay. You got the Hermit here, Gemini. So I feel like the key goal is to just do some introspective work right now, and to make sure that and I don't even feel like that you need to slow down this momentum here, but just make sure that you have an understanding of what you're Hermit, of what you're trying to bring to the surface here. What you're trying to expose to the world here, I guess, is what I'm trying to get at. I feel like you're trying to, or at least the goal is to really just kind of understand yourself and really kind of have like a good foundation of what skills you have to bring to the table, if you will. But let's get a little clarification on the Hermit. Higher self, can we clarify the Hermit, please? Let's just get a touch more on that. Thank you, higher self. Let's see what's going on with this Hermit here. Because that's what I'm getting, is that we just need to find out who we really are, as we're going out on this thing. But, all right, you got the Moon in reverse here. So yeah, I feel like it's going to be about a matter of perceptions. How do we view ourselves, and how do we want other people to perceive us? I feel like whatever this is that you're going for. Let's say, for example, if you're going to like, let's say let's say we're doing like a promotion, for example, and let's say you're the type that you haven't pictured yourself in this role, or this is maybe something kind of new. So you're trying to make this choice. Do you want to be fun boss? Do you want to be more strict boss? Do you want to, we're trying to, hopefully that makes sense. But I do feel like that with this time, the goal, or at least the key goal to pursue in this thing, is to try to find out who is Gemini. What is it that really makes Gemini tick, and what makes bring all those unique abilities to the table here, and to kind of work through maybe some of the things that people have told us who we are. Because the Moon is about illusions and mysteries and really misconceptions. So yeah, I feel like this is really just about kind of just understanding who you are in this, Gemini. But let's move on to your fourth card here, which is going to be an obstacle to, some obstacles to overcome here. So higher self, what are going to be some obstacles that Gemini is facing at this time? Let's see, what are some obstacles here that Gemini might come across here? Thank you, higher self. Okay. You got the Queen of Wands here. And that's kind of what I was talking about over here with this Hermit Moon combo. I feel like this is about really kind of coming into your mastery, really kind of coming in and embracing the powers that you have here. Because when you check out this Queen of Wands here, this is supposed to be the goddess Pele. And she's coming in there hot. She's got a whole volcano back here. She's bringing that explosive energy. So I feel like that's going to be the obstacle, is just bringing it, and like come coming with who you are and coming with that confidence, because the Queen of Wands for me, and like really in a good chunk of these decks, she's cocky. She's not in an egotistical way. Is that she knows that she's the boss in whatever field that she's navigating right now, and she's the one that puts her money where her mouth is. And I feel like that's going to be your obstacle, Gemini. It's not just about showing them how it's done, and really bringing it, and not doubting your abilities. Because if you're, let's say again, for it doesn't even necessarily have to be in work, but for if you're trying to get on an exercise thing, like I was saying, maybe changing your diet, you're just trying to show people what you're made of here. And I feel like that's, confidence is going to be the name of the game, overall, and sticking through to that, and not worrying about what other people have to say about this, because this is your journey here right now, Gemini. And when you get out on the other end of this, man, look out, because I like that. Let's see. Now let's get to your fifth card here, which is going to be an accomplishment. So let's see. Higher self, what are going to be some accomplishments that Gemini could look forward to? Let's see. What are some things that we can kind of focus on here? Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm with it. Look at you. Look who showed up, Gemini. You did. The Lovers. And that is, give yourself a hand. Absolutely. That's what I'm talking about. Being wholly yourself, loving yourself, and I feel like really coming into like that combo, you and your higher self. And look at how badass your higher self is. And look how badass you are. Because you look at that relationship that you two have, that oneness, we've reached that symbiosis, if you will, yeah, this is a major achievement. So I feel like that's what this absolutely. If we're not feeling there yet, that's the focus, is to how we can get to here, to embody our true selves here. And I feel like that is going to, because the Lovers also can mean love as well. So I feel like once we really come into this thing and really show people what we got, of course love and whatever else you want, Gemini, is going to fall into place here. But this oneness that we need to achieve here, that's yes. Yes, absolutely, the Lovers. Good work, Gemini. That's how you do it. Now let's get to your sixth card here, which is what you might need to avoid during this time. So, higher self, what are some things that Gemini might need to avoid at this time? Let's see, what are some things that Gemini needs to be mindful of? Let's see what's going on here. Yeah? Okay. Okay. You got the Three of Coins here. And so I feel like maybe some things to avoid is kind of like what I was talking about with this Queen of Swords here. I don't feel like this is necessarily saying go into isolation or maybe necessarily being by yourself. If this is something that you need to do, let's say if we're in this hermit phase right now, then yeah, take all the time that you need. But I feel like with this popping up in reverse here, it's just making sure, again, like how I was talking about with this Queen of Swords down here, to make sure that we're being mindful of whom we're letting into our sphere here. Because Gemini, you're doing some good work down here. I feel like there's going to be some big plans going into this season, and honestly going into the new year as well. So yeah, just to be mindful of really of just who who's got your best interest at heart at the end of the day. Let's I think I want to get just a little bit more on that to make sure, because I want to also make sure that if we're or mention that, yeah, if we're in this hermit stage right now, maybe this could be also too, if we've been surrounding ourselves with a lot of people, or maybe worried about what other people are thinking in this. Maybe it's time to kind of step aside, but let's get a little more clarification on that. Higher self, can you clarify the Three of Coins? Yeah, just get a little bit more on that, because I feel like it's going to be, take that as it resonates. You got the Magician up right here. So yeah, I feel like this is really kind of about trusting your gut here. Not to say that I do feel like it can tie into the, if we need to take a second and kind of be with ourselves, that definitely can be embodied by this Three of Coins. But what I'm more so feeling is just like kind of trusting your gut about, again, who you're keeping in your soul tribe there, and just making sure that they have that growth is the name of the game here. You know, that we don't have any ulterior motives or anything like that. Now let's get to your seventh card here, which is what to embrace. So higher self, what is it that Gemini should be embracing at this time? What are some things that Gemini should be kind of welcoming into their realm right now? Let's see what's going on there, because this is a dope reading, Gemini. I dig this. Okay, I like that. And we're keeping it going. You got the Four of Coins in reverse here. So I feel like it's kind of about, I feel like it's about embracing, kind of like, how do I want to put this? I feel like it's about when you've kind of found those group of people who have your best intentions at heart, you know, or have best interests at heart, who want to grow with you as a soul tribe, to share in that journey with them, you know, to share in the victories, you know, because we're in this as a team, you know, we're trying to build this group, or at least I'm assuming, Gemini, you're trying to get to this place, you know, with if we're building a team here, or, you know, we're getting a project, or however this looks, you know, we want to be in a place where if Gemini wins, everybody wins, and then vice versa, you know what I mean? So I feel like this with this kind of popping up, it's about, once you've worked that out, once you've had that group, you know, share in that, you know, really make sure we're all enjoying this, that growth and this experience here, because that's, it's one thing to get, to be proud of what you've personally accomplished, but it's nice to celebrate with the group too, especially, you know, when we're all on the same team here, and, you know, we've all really kind of, put in our efforts here. But let's get a little more on that. Because that's kind of intuitively what I'm getting. It's just more kind of like a sharing, you know, now that we've kind of weeded out, you know, we've Queen of Swords our group. And Gemini, you know what I mean? We're not taking heads off literally here. But yeah, let's get a little clarification on this Four of Coins, because I feel like now that we've gotten our trusted group here, it's about kind of sharing in that and not being greedy with what we've earned here. But let's see. Okay. Yeah, you got the Seven of Coins in reverse here. So I feel like, yeah, this is about, you know, we haven't, you know, I feel like we've sacrificed as a team. We've all put in the work, and I feel like now it's about just enjoying what we've invested in together, as opposed to getting to this place maybe where it's like, well, I'm the one who got everybody together. I'm the boss, you know, like this is my win. The rest of you just kind of, hopefully that makes sense, Gemini. But I feel like this is just about, oh, and sorry if that siren's kind of loud. But yeah, I hope that makes sense, because I just feel like this is really just about kind of, sharing is what I'm getting with that. But I won't beat that to death. Let's get to your eighth card here, which is going to be where to find support. So, higher self, where can Gemini find support in all of this thing? You know, we're going through this journey. Where can Gemini find some support in all of this? Let's see what's going on there. Okay. You got the Knight of Coins here. And so I feel like where you're going to find some support is that when you find people that kind of match that stable type of energy, because the Knight of Coins, he's a very patient type of figure, and I feel like that's going to balance out this Knight of Swords energy that you're bringing. So whether this, you know, if we're building a team here, if we're working with a partner, you know, however this looks, I feel like if we find someone who's embodying this sort of like more kind of, because not to say that I feel like that you're not a planner, Gemini, and that we're really thought about this whole thing through, but it might be nice to have someone who has a who's coming in with that kind of grounded energy and is going to make sure that we're keeping things moving, you know, but that we're being practical about our stuff, you know, that we're being responsible with our steps along the way. But let's get a little more on that. Higher self, can we clarify the Knight of Coins, please? Let's yeah, I just want to get a little more on that. I feel like this could be someone, despite these energies kind of be contradictory here because you got air and earth energy here, I do feel like that sometimes those opposites can really work together when you find that groove. But let's clarify the Knight of Coins. Yeah, higher self, can we clarify the Knight of Coins, please? Let's get a little more on that. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, so you got the Four of Swords here. So I feel like it's going to be someone, this person is going to, again, kind of help you have that balance here. You know, you're going to, I feel like it's, you know, you want to make sure that you're resting up, but I feel like it's going to be, how do I explain that? You're going to find that pace, you know, I feel like there's going to be that balance of where you're not, where you feel like things are getting done, but you're also getting rest. You know, there's that, because the Four of Swords is a card of making sure we're taking some rest in between. But with it being upright, you know, keeping that in mind, you know, I feel like I feel like you guys are going to match your pace with this energy here, you know, where you could find support. You know, if we've been feeling this sort of like antsy, kind of like explosive, like let's go, let's go, let's go. You know, I feel like this person is going to help balance you out, kind of slow you down again, so that this energy can get upright. You know, so that everyone is we're not working ourselves to the ground, Gemini. But let's go ahead and get to your last card here, which is going to be some advice. So higher self, what is going to be some advice for Gemini at this time? What is some advice or some encouragement that Gemini can expect from this time? Let's see what's going on there. Oh, okay. Okay. You got the Four of Cups here. And so I feel like with this being your advice, I say it's, you know, while you're going through this thing, definitely appreciate your accomplishments along the way, but don't ignore I feel like, you know, making sure that we're receptive to new opportunities here. You know, we don't want to get to where we're kind of like resting on our laurels and getting to this place where things kind of like stagnate, you know, because it's like, it's good if it can be, like when we start getting a groove, you know, we may get in this habit of like, oh yeah, I got this thing. We can just kind of chill for a little bit. And again, I'm totally about chilling, but you know, we don't want to get so wrapped up in this thing that these fancy cups down here that we're missing, you know, some other things on the horizon here. So let's go ahead and switch back over here, Gemini. But yeah, that's ultimately, you know, I feel like the theme is going to be, you know, kind of getting to know yourself, finding that trusted group, and then just going out there and getting it, Gemini, because you got some good stuff here. I mean, not only did you get yourself, but you got your ruler Mercury here. So that's, I feel like this is gonna be a good month for you, Gemini, for sure. But I'll leave that there. Yeah, I like that. And if you like that, make sure to hit that like button, hit that thumbs up button. Kind of share this thing if you think, if you got any other Gemini friends or maybe other Gemini placements or something like that, you know, share the love, Gemini. Let's raise that vibration while you're building your power group here. And, you know, subscribe, you get, hit that notification button so you'll know when I release my videos. Check me out on Facebook, and then check out my other channel too, the Charity Friends. If you have cancer in your placement or know someone who has cancer in your placement, want to know how they tick, check it out. And it's all that housekeeping is in the description box below. But let's get your surprise card here so I can get you out of here. Nice. You got the Hanged Man in reverse here. And so I feel like it's about time to make a move. You know, I feel like we're getting to this place of, you know, maybe for those of you who have been in that, like that hermit state, you know, where we're thinking about it, we're almost ready. You know, I feel like the time to take an action, I feel like that perspective is coming, you know, that signal that it's time to get going. I feel like it's on the horizon here. So just, if we've been feeling like if it's not coming, or that it's, you know, we can't, you know, we seem to be hitting a wall, just hang in there, Gemini, because I feel like once you get on the other end of that, the opportunities are going to start opening up for you there. So I think that's where I'll leave it. Stay safe out there, Gemini. keep raising that vibration, and I'll catch you on the next one later.